I'm Mima, and I'm a grandma and a mom, and I have a story today called The Very Inappropriate Word by Jim Tobin. And those are the symbols that we sometimes put when it's a bad word, so we don't have to see the real word. And I want to tell you guys that I really love words. Ever since I was little, I love words, and I love words that sound funny and gibbly gop and gloop. Isn't gloop a funny word? And you know, one of my favorite words is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And that's a word they made up for a show called Sound of Music. Am I right? Is it The Sound of Music? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hum-diddly, hum-diddly. Anyway, I don't need to go into a song. This isn't a Broadway show, is it? So, why don't we start our book? The Very Inappropriate Word. He found lots of words on signs. Well, why am I starting on he? There must be. Oh, here's the first page. Michael. I know somebody named Michael. He's a grown-up and he's awesome. That's a good word for Michael. Awesome. So anyway, Michael collected words. And you know the Michael I know, he also likes words because he writes songs. And the lyrics that he writes are fabulous. And I think that in the comments, I will probably put a couple of links to Michael's songs so you can see them too. So anyway, this Michael collected words too. He found lots of words on signs and a few on TV. Pizzeria, sudsy. He picked up new words at practice. Slugger. And downtown, scram. And even in school, where Mrs. Dixon gave the kids one new spelling word every day. Spokes. Spokes like in the wheels of a bicycle. He especially liked little words for big things. Vast. Like when you look into the sky, it's vast. It just goes on forever, doesn't it? You see stars, so many stars, if it's a clear night. And big words for little things. Smithereens. See how her cup broke into a million little pieces? It broke into smithereens. And easy words for hard things, brick. And hard words for soft things, elastic. Have you ever touched a rubber band and you stretched it? Stretchy like elastic. One morning on the bus, I skipped a page. Every night he took all his words home and put them in a box under his bed. One morning on the bus, Michael picked up a word he had never heard before. Oh, it uses symbols, so that must be a bad word. And he heard that word. When everybody was off the bus, Michael's sister said, "Michael, that is a very inappropriate word," because he picked it up. "What does inappropriate mean?" Michael asked his friend. "Bad," whispered his friend. So Michael hid the word in his pocket. Wonder what he's going to do with that bad word. That afternoon, Michael heard the word at the park. And on the radio. And even in the basement where his mom was trying to fix the toilet. "Dear," said his dad, "don't you think that's an inappropriate word?" She was trying to fix the toilet and a bad word came out of her mouth. Michael could see there was something kind of bad about it, but there was also something about it that he kind of liked. The next day at recess, he showed the word to his friends. "It's bad," he whispered. Scott tried the word out loud. Sharon tried it louder. Then Michael yelled it at the top of his lungs. "Michael," said the recess supervisor, "that is a very inappropriate word." "I see," said Mrs. Dixon. "Michael, please see me after school." Finally, the bell rang. "Michael," said Mrs. Dixon. "Michael, Michael, Michael, I need a little help in the library." "I'm running out of spelling words," said Mrs. Dixon. "Could you dig up a few new ones?" Here they are at the library. All these books are filled with words. And so Mrs. Dixon said, "Could you help me dig up a few new words?" "I'll try," said Michael. Look at that size of that library and all those words and all those books. So many. Thanks for your patience while I turn the page. I think I need some of that sticky stuff that you put on your thumbs. Okay, here are some words that Michael found. Michael found words underwater, snorkel, words in the sky, nimbus, that's a kind of a cloud. Words underground, lava. Have you guys heard of a volcano? What's inside a volcano? Lava. Words that spy, sleuth. Words that fight, quarrel, quibble. Words that sing, vibrato. Words for doing crazy things, shenanigans. Sick words, pox. Trick words, presto. Loud words, dynamite. Slick words, slimy. Words for nasty, putrid, woohoo. Words for fast, dragster. Old words that new words surpassed. Egghead. Words that crackle in your head. Kindling. Words that are solid. Hunk. Words that you have to handle with care. Flimsy, flimsy, flimsy. Words that are square. Cube. Words that won't get out of bed. Slacker. Words stuck together. Eyeball. What's a compound word? When you put two words together to make a different word? Eyeball. Words to be cut in half. Sawhorse. Words to make a baby laugh. Chortle. Words that stink. Stench. Words that soar. Aerodynamic. Words you can't get out the door. Refrigerator. Michael dug up new words for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Then Mrs. Dixon said, "Thank you, Michael. That's enough for today." "Okay, Mrs. D," said Michael. "But is it all right if I take a couple of those words home with me?" "Sure," said Mrs. D. Look at all the words he took home with him that day. Oh, what's trailing on the bottom there? Look in this balloon. Helium. Did you know that helium is inside of a balloon and makes it float? Helium is a gas, and it's lighter than air, so that's why it makes it float. Michael had so many new words that he had lost track of the very inappropriate word. Awesome. So, of course, somebody else picked it up. Look. No, not that word. So Michael filled his head with so many good words that he lost track of the inappropriate, the very inappropriate word. Jim Tobin, illustrated by Dave Coverley. So words are very important, aren't they? They help us communicate with each other, and we always want to use really good words, because if we use good words, then other people respect us more than if we use very inappropriate words. So we don't like to use those bad words. We like to use good words and share wonderful things about wonderful things, okay? I love you. Now those are some really full, powerful, meaningful words, okay? You know that I love you because I'm Mima, and Mimas, they pretty much love you. That's how it works. Because Mimas have already been moms, and they already know how to love. And then little grandchildren come along, and then they love you so much. And you're little babies, and then you get bigger, 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 and then you go to school, and then you grow up, and we just keep loving you. I don't know, it's pretty amazing. I love you, and I hope that you come back, and I hope to see you as soon as possible. Love you. Mwah.